Hi everyone, I hope life is treating you kindly. I'm Lubomira and thank you for joining me today. Welcome to all my crafty friends new and returning. I always look forward to this time of the week when we get together for some crafting fun. Now that I have you here, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. By hitting that little bell, you'll get notified every time I post something new and you won't miss out on any of the crafty goodness. I hope everyone's new year is off to a good start. My New Year's was very quiet. We had originally planned to spend the evening with some good friends, but there is something going around and our plans were canceled. This crazy weather we have here has everyone sick. We are back into the positives. In fact, we almost reached 60 degrees earlier this week. This is a drastic change from that negative we had before Christmas. So I'm not surprised everyone is sniffling and sneezing around here. I'd love to hear about your New Year's, so don't be shy and let me know what you're up to in the comments below. We are starting the new year off with a really quick card that is really great to have on hand for any occasion, really. Thinking of You cards can be used for birthdays, get well, sympathy, really anything that you're remembering a loved one or friend. I'm excited to show you this card, so let's get into the video. Dollar Tree carries a lot of variations of these flowers. Some come as stickers, while others are just like these, free in a little baggie. I actually prefer these since you get more bang for your buck. I took 5 of the larger single layered flowers and removed the center bead from them. Now these beads were held on remarkably well, and it wasn't as easy to get them off. I worked my way little by little around the entire bead, trying not to rip the flower. You can completely skip this part. I ended up replacing the center with iridescent drops later on, and that's why I removed them in the first place. I added some color to the flowers using Dylusions ink sprays in the colors Funky Fusion and Crushed Grape. I placed the flowers into my spray box and spritzed the flowers once or twice with each color. These are papers, so you want to be careful of how much liquid you add to them. You could also apply other inks to these as well, like watercolors or stamping ink. Using markers also would work as long as you were careful with the application. I wanted a quick method, and I find sprays are a good option. Once the flowers were sprayed, I set them aside to dry and worked on other parts of the card. I trimmed a white card panel to 4 3/4 by 3.5 inches using my trimmer, and then arranged my flowers in a cluster towards the center of that panel. When I liked the arrangement, I lifted each flower and placed a dot with a pencil, roughly where the center of each flower would be on the white panel. I then drew stems from those dots, crossing them together at the bottom like they were being held in a bouquet. I always work with pencil first and then go back with pen. However, if you have the confidence to work directly with pen, go for that. I filled in the lines with a black micro pen and then added some simple leaves to the stems. Next, I attached the flowers to the top of the stems using some foam squares, and then I went back and added some more details to the leaves and stems with my pen. I took some Dollar Tree baker's twine, this is the purple color that comes in a set with green and pink, and created a little bow. I made 2 loops and tied them together in the middle. I then glued the bow to where my stems all met, adding a little dimension and interest to the bouquet itself. To create my sentiment, I used a small jot tag that the Dollar Tree carries. These are another great buy and they make really nice banner tags. I thought the tag would be a little big for my card, so I trimmed the sides of it using my trimmer. I went ahead and cut off the rounded wing of each side of the tag so that it fit better. I placed my tag into my positioning platform and held it in place with some low-tack tape. The magnets would have gotten in the way, so that's why I used low-tack tape. I stamped "Thinking of You" in black pigment ink and then applied clear embossing powder to the wet ink before heat setting it with my heat tool. For the card base, I used a gray cardstock I had found in one of the Dollar Tree paper packs and attached it to a white card base using liquid glue. Once the card base was ready, I attached my flower panel to the front of the card using foam tape. I added some iridescent drops to the center of the flowers using liquid glue. I placed the tag so that it looked like it was near the bow on the stem. I attached it to the card using a combination of glue and foam squares. The tag was attached directly to the card while the bottom was held up with foam squares, creating a bit of a slant and some dimension in the entire thing. Lastly, I added some silver pearls to the front of the card for some additional shine. And that's it for this card. This card is a really simple card to make that would be great for mass production. The flowers can be colored in a variety of techniques for any taste or occasion. Overall, I'm really happy with how this card came together. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day to spend some crafting time with me. I hope you enjoyed this card as much as I did sharing it with you. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and please leave me those comments. I always look forward to reading what you have to say. I hope you'll join me next time for another project. Until then, have a wonderful week, and I hope life treats you kindly. Happy New Year again, and I'll see you soon. Bye!